I'm Philip Vanderpool with the Virtue TV, and get ready, let's head to Kansas to Triple H Outfitters out there, and this time Dorothy's going to click her heels on a buck that I nicknamed Tinman.
Darling, look at you. Oh my gosh.
P-3 is down. I did it. Ron Vanderpool.
Tinman is a buck that I've had more history with than I think any other deer that I've ever hunted. I can't honestly tell you exactly how old he is. He's somewhere between 8.5 and 10.5 years old. He's one of those unique bucks that he doesn't have that great big bulky burly body, and he doesn't have a lot of mass. It's just his genetic traits. He's what I call a pasture buck. He's a roamer, he chases all over, and no telling what his actual rut boundaries are, if you will. It's I just know that on trail camera, hit and miss over the years, it's been incredible to watch this deer evolve. The first year I ever had an encounter, I watched him that summer there, and then I went into the fall, and of course y'all know how much I love to decoy. Well, Tinman, he played the game, man, on 2 or 3 different occasions when I'd rattle. He was so aggressive. Is that? That's one of our bucks that gets a free pass this year. We call him the almost 10. He's got little bumps out there for G4s. But my goodness, what a frame. 8-point frame. Wow. What an 8-point. It was incredible. Let's do that again, only we need trash or lefty up here. That's what we need. And there again, up in the morning, getting close to that 10 o'clock. Here they come. This segment of the Virtue TV is brought to you by Knox County Whitetails, where you come as a client, leave as a friend. Next thing you know, you're part of the family. CVA. Every range, every season. Hunter's Edge. Outwit the game you hunt. Well, this is the fall of 2022. And like I say, so many trail camera pictures, so many trail camera video clips. It's just been amazing. And it's kind of a happy, sad for me in a way, because I've watched this deer so much. And to finally close the deal on him. Okay, guys, we're in the blind. I am doing the same thing. Ron and I decided to split up. She's hunting those two giant bucks that are over there, what we call the rubbing post. She's stationed there. I'm back over here at the Saturday Night Bar and Grill, basically the hidden plot, we call it. We're both self-videoing. I got her all set up with the camera, and she's locked, cocked, and ready to rock, and so am I. Today's the 17th of November. I got it all doctored up with pure whitetail, white lightning, and bristled up. And I just got a good feeling, you know. A lot of action yesterday. It was the 16th, a lot of action. Come close to getting it done last night. But there's 2 or 3 old bucks down here that need to be taken out. Maybe one of these guys. Bully buck, Tinman. B3 is not that. He's not as old as the rest of them, but he's also at the top of the hit list. The problem is a lot of the bucks are busted up now. And I really hope and pray that an old sad daddy that I don't even know just comes out of nowhere, just big, comes in, gives me opportunity, and I can get an arrow in him. I am so ready to put one of those recluse to work. There's a buck. Going through there. He's going out the awful white horn. Oh, it's Tinman. It's Tinman. It's Tinman. Oh, I have to get him here real quick. Here he comes. Here he comes. He just couldn't stand the Woodhaven grunt call. And when I hit it and done some grunting and snort wheezing, here he come. And he played the game right to a T. Boom! Smoke! That's Tinman, baby. That's oh, Lord, that's Tinman. That buck, there's no telling how old he is. I know he's 7.5, and I think he's older than that. Let me get the camera around. Let me wide back out. Yo, we just smoked him, man. I don't know if I got it on camera good, but I got him. That's a buck that has been here forever. Ever since I started hunting here, Donovan let me take this piece of property. That is the old dog. I really don't know how old he is. He was mature when I rattled him up. I think it was in 2018. That neurotoxin zipped on through him. I see the arrow laying out there, coated with blood. We have had such an unbelievable hunt here. So many encounters, so many bucks. Rhonda's been hunting. I hunted a little bit early season, but I haven't even hunted this year. And that is the first arrow that I have launched. And I am so blessed to be able to shoot a deer of that magnitude.
This segment of the Virtue TV is brought to you by Whitetail Almanac by Hunter's Edge. Right place, right time. Gearhead Archery. Efforts are appreciated, results are rewarded. Black Widow Innovations. Tough, accurate, always deadly. Oh, and did I mention quiet?
Big Mac Guide Service.
Hey, what's doing?
Hey, we heard some old boy shot a deer back up in here.
This has been the toughest, hardest season that I've ever seen to get. I haven't even hardly hunted. But I finally, Rhonda and I had a plan to get in here, and she's over hunting that giant. And I said, something good's gonna happen. The 17th, 18th, and 19th, you can count on it. And dude, I hit that grunt call and he come through there, and I videoed him best I could up here, but I couldn't reach over to get the darn camera on there, and I got him stopped in that opening he was going on through. I just gotta say that old blind has got a story to tell. Hopefully it's got another story.
Got several stories to tell.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, I would like to have $1 for every big buck and every tom turkey that walked in front of it.
Wouldn't you though? Holy smokes. Well, dude, what do you think, Larry Mac? I mean, what you...
I mean, there's nothing on there that shows me that it's, you know, you got anything further back than maybe lung?
Yeah.
Back of lung?
I think maybe back of the lung, probably for sure liver. I mean, it just happened so dang fast, boys. I'm telling you, it just was crazy.
Yeah.
Shine that light right over
Oh my gosh, dude, there he is. I'm telling you, there is a lot of history in that buck right there.
Hey, I've heard Tinman so many times I thought, when in the heck is Philip gonna shoot Tinman?
I'm telling you what, that's one of the smartest dudes. Thank you, man. I'd be hugging you. I got my hands full. You get your slide out.
Yeah, give me this. I've got this.
Okay, you got that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, dude, let me go get my hands on the big guy. Fellas, I want you to look at him. Dude, he went downhill.
You pinwheeled him.
He went downhill a little bit from what he was last year. But guys, I'm telling you, there's no telling how old this deer is. He's broke his brow. Look at this. Oh, he's stiff. Oh my gosh. Dude, look at that. Tine length.
Oh, boy, he's a beauty, buddy.
He is a beauty. Well, get in here, man. You guys are part of my family. And I can't even begin to express what I'm feeling right now. He's always, how you always knew Tinman. He's always had these little bumps here. And he got the name when I first started noticed him, you know, mainly on the trail cameras and stuff. He just barely had G4s, and I was calling him the almost 10. And then he's a 10 every year, you know. Last year he was a 6x5, and he was better deer. But I honestly do not know how old this deer is. All the trail cameras and the encounters that I've had, I can't even, boy.
Phil, I can tell you right now, dude. Oh, I couldn't be more pumped.
Gosh, dude. Just amazing. I hope he passed on some genes, because I'll tell you, if you wanted a deer there to live a long life, he had those genes in there, and he knew how to beat the system.
This segment of the Virtue TV is brought to you by Woodhaven Custom Calls, America's best deer and turkey calls. Spy Point. We don't just make trail cameras, we make tools. We make a solution. CBE, Scott Archery, Ultra Arrows. Game Hide. One brand, every season.
Anytime that you can take a big old sad daddy whitetail, mature like this, and develop a history and a story and watch them grow, watch them get old, get mature, that's the whole thing. And mature, you know, everybody has different opinions on that. My opinion probably is a 4.5 and on age structure. You know, at least you're going to get by the time he's 4.5, you're going to pretty much know what he's going to become. I feel good about that. I think, you know, 5.5, 6.5, even 7 and 8, sometimes they don't get their best racks until then. And I think there's a point right there with Tinman. Tinman's best rack that he ever had, I think, was last year. He was a mainframe 11.6x5, and he's always been short-browed, always had really good G2s and G3s. His 4s have always been shorter, but he's been just an exceptional deer to watch. And my gosh, how he eluded me over the years on this property is amazing in itself. And so much respect and admiration for a deer that just, you know, how many times has he beat me that I didn't even know about? It makes you wonder. But he would be a buck that would, and he was a loner. He didn't want anything really to do with any of the other bucks. I don't think he was the top end buck here as far as attitude. He was pushing around the 1.5, 2.5, 3.5-year-old bucks, but I think you get up some of them other deer, he wasn't as big a bodied. He had the attitude, but he just didn't want to be around them. And just to watch that deer all these years, and just the history, and gosh, I'd hook up the trail cameras and play them through the computer and watch him, and just, he was so aggressive on scrapes. One of the most aggressive deer I've ever had on scrapes, the way he came in and worked them and just thrashed them. And he would, the pure whitetail, just the way he would do everything about it. We may come back late season if Rhonda don't shoot an old sad daddy tonight. But I've always said the 17th, 18th, and 19th of November in Kansas, buddy, is pretty much money. You're gonna have an opportunity to see a buck of a lifetime, because it just seems like it pop out of the woodworks. I know a lot of them have already, and you'll see new bucks in your area. And that's what I'm looking forward to from here on, is seeing some of those bucks that might show up that you may not ever get to see again. They just passing through looking for a hot doe. And especially now with this pure whitetail and the Spy Point trail cameras, it all comes together, man. Tinman, my hat goes off to you, brother. Thank you for so many memories over the years, because I've treasured every one of them. You're very special, buddy. And you've taught me a lot about deer hunting, decoying, working the wind, and even putting out the pure whitetail mock scrapes, which I feel like played a huge part in this whole hunt. And then how he reacted to calling and decoys, man. But you've been special. And there was blood right off the arrows laying right there. When it passed through, it's still shining like a diamond in a goat's butt. Yeah, baby. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have two just about like in the back of this rig here in the short. I'm just saying.
Dude, man, he keyed up, boy. He come in.
That's what you said.
He came in about probably 250 yards. I said, right, hit him with the ground call. He's like, in the head. I didn't have to say it. He already had it out. He's like,
The Virtue is brought to you by these fine sponsors: